Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard. I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY?
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know what that spells, don't you?
GAY?
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure,
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've said they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GA1. And that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, someone like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan, get a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
Some
of the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars, and the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
What, do you reckon you'd have passed the...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY
to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird if you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. Sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. You look sort of quite
masculine,
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you're
normally it would be shaved, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there. Why haven't you...
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. Yeah. So what time would you normally be going out then, Paolo?
Normally I'd go out about about 8-ish.
8 o'clock in the evening, you've got...
No.
That sounds a bit early. That's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right, so I take them. Yeah, okay, right, so that's right, yeah. Where'd you go? Down sort of...
Down GAY,
Compton Street for a coffee and then onto GAY
something like that,
with your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're doing fine.
Gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points. I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs. You love knobs, do you?
Oh,
Can't get enough knobs. So you hate tits, I assume?
Loathe them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What? Even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers.
But not in a straight way.
In a straight way. In a gay
so
way.
Okay. So you love knobs more than tits, right? Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
Brittany's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh,
see, that's what would give me away. Like the Great Escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, you're. I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but going anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you? Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You all right, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh right. Okay.
Gay fella, straight sort of man woman thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's it's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well,
Oh, Christ's sake!
it's a TV program where they've got this man who's
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So-
but the problem is, I'll tell you just because you don't know about it. The program is
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV program. Look, TV.
no, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman, and
A man who is now half a woman.
no, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you
sorted
mean? He's
out.
got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs. He's
Why
got
do you do that?
his caps and the boys
What
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
with his Y fronts.
Why
But
that?
upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and
everyone.
pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him.
Well, could I just
seem
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I find it weird, right? I sort of I understand the gay thing, right? But,
Do you? What do you mean?
well, I know.
Well,
I
tell
know,
me the gay thing. Explain the
well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily, they're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not
straight
gay. They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those clothes, aren't you?
but then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but
Just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
so
think-
all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, so I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just
Surely if
absolutely...
you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now,
and
that
you
would be a
could
great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual
So I guessed that right, yeah.
was masquerading as a woman,
Right.
and various blokes who didn't realise that this was a man had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed
agree.
her, they refused to let it be shown. and there was a big
I agree
outrage.
though. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
It's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, that's awful. I hated that. Who's the biggest, most professional person in radio? It's probably Terry Wogan, isn't it? And it was you that said you can't tell what the sentence he's saying because he keeps going up at the end before.
But he
and
never-
after.
there's never any punctuation.
Yeah.
So he'll just segue from one point to the next. So he'll be like, going on my holidays, Friday. We're having a lovely time, says Mrs. Dorothy Sheehan of Westminster. I'm thinking of going to Greece.
Oh, and it's halfway. So he's got his knobs, but he's still got the tits. Yeah. Typical. Oh, hello, Paolo. Do you want to come into my club to see?
Yeah, I'd love to go. Britney Spears, I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, well, it doesn't start for a while. It's it's only about 8 o'clock, and you're not going out for hours yet.
No.
8 or 7. But might as well watch a bit of telly. We've got FA Cup final.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, isn't it? Or we've got the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you want to watch, Paolo?
Ooh, blimey. Well, I love all the camp and lame
Right.
of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
But is that David Beckham playing? Because I love him.
Oh, I
his
see what
hair
you've
and
done.
his legs.
See what you've done.
You see?
So you will watch the football,
Yeah.
but you'll be mainly looking at
Just looking at the legs and the tight shorts.
So while Beckham's knocking them in,
Yeah,
you'll be
exactly. Knocking one.
right. Let's.
Do you know? Remember, I never really looked, but when you see old clips of, say, early '80s footballers, the shorts are much tighter, aren't they?
I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't
don't really know. I wasn't really looking.
I remember Karl was saying when he went and there was two strippers, a bloke and a woman, and they whipped off their clothes at the same time, and you looked straight at the boys.
Yeah, everybody would. You would have done.
Right.
You do.
You do. You look at his doo-doo. What do you mean? You look at his doo-doo.
No,
What?
I'm just saying. If you were there, you would have done the same. Two people on the stage,
Yeah.
woman and a man.
Yeah.
Who were getting the clothes off.
Yeah.
Right. The fella took his pants off the same time as the girl took her knickers off.
Yeah. Right.
All I'm saying is it's human nature to have a quick look, have a quick glance, see what's going on.
See what's going on.
And then I wanted to look at the woman, but she put her knickers back on quick.
She didn't live opposite from you, did she?
But just to return briefly to the shorts question. It's only because in the 30s and 40s they were huge shorts, weren't
Yeah.
they? I mean, genuinely massive. Like
huge.
A small child could wear them as trousers. They were.
I
so
think that's to do
baggy.
with comfort and decency, though, isn't it?
And then, but by the sort of 80s, there was barely any shorts there.
I think that was fashion.
But it's weird that you feel like at some point someone's gone, guys. I mean,
They've
good
gone
game
too
today,
small.
but this is ludicrous.
But that's what happened, isn't it? Because things get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And fashion's like flares,
Yeah.
drain pipes.
Yeah.
Heels, flat.
Yeah.
Tall hats, flat hats.
What do
Yeah.
you make of the miniskirt?
Long hair, skinhead. Miniskirt. Again, I don't know. I'm sure there's been 10 resurgences of miniskirts since 65, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's fashion. So the short. You know what? Do you know what I think, Steve? I think the shorts will get smaller again before we die. I think we'll see one more tight little packet of Premiership footballers running round with their offal squeezed like the last chicken in a butcher's window.
Almost protruding.
Wrapped up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine if they just wore cling film shorts so you could see what was happening there, Karl. Where would you look then? Because you like football, don't you?
We're doing Rockbusters. I suppose so.
Go on then. Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs. Right?
Right.
Done.
Sorry, can you just read a little bit more of the Czech family with 3 knobs?
Just about a family.
Not read it to yourself. Read it out on air.
It's just about.
He can't read it to himself. I tell him to read it to himself. We still hear it.
No, he was, because I could see his lips moving.
Go on.
Just this fella who had 3 rabbits.
Right, just think of this is Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Karl. Okay, well, here's the news. Right, good, brilliant. Go on.
There's a fella. He's got 3 rabbits and that, and then he checks them out. Right.
Yeah.
2 of the rabbits have got 2 knobs each.
Right.
And he goes, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Sure.
And they're throwing them around, sort of chucking, showing them around the family and stuff, saying, look at that, that's weird. Picks up the 3rd one. It's got 3.
Yeah.
So they ate the 2 with 2 because they thought they best keep the 3rd one because a little bit lucky in that.
Yeah.
It is lucky. 3 knobs there, yeah.
Now here's the sports news, and that's how it would work.
Go on.
Talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
What was it now? Listen, the fella.
Play a
No, listen.
record.
Do you want, let's just, all right.
All right, no, come on. All right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, right, okay. Right, if this is in any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right, you are never, ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right. Okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... that he go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room and his ears all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right? And because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me, right? So he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
Let's hear it. Come
so
on.
the doctor says, sit yourself down there, right? So he sits himself down. He goes, right, take your pants off, right? So he's thinking that's a bit odd. Anyway, he
heard that though.
he apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah. What? Wait. So he removed what? His genitals?
Yeah.
In his office.
Why, Carl? Why, Carl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd called in a bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't hear it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls, just here and now, right? Bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. It's a new single from Snow Patrol and Run. That's brilliant, isn't it?
It's good stuff.
On XFM 104.9.
Rick,
Go on.
I'm about to say 3 little words to you
Yeah.
that I've never said to anyone before.
Go on.
Karl is right.
On what, though?
From Reuters, someone's emailed in. A Brazilian man who went to a clinic to have an aching ear checked ended up having a vasectomy after mistakenly believing that the doctor had called his name. He had gone in there, entered the vasectomy room when he was called. He was called by the full name and yet thought it was him. But the strangest thing is that he asked no questions when the doctor started preparations in the area which had so little to do with his ear. He later explained that he thought it was an ear inflammation that had got down to his testicles. And the fellas came off. Extraordinary.
Right?
I'm stunned.
Amazing, isn't it? There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Pierced penis man off the hook. Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant, all right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right, okay.
Not bad.
I'm going
Interesting.
for knob body. It's been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then...
Like they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
And then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP.
Right.
Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
Right, so
born.
the baby's like
and
that,
doctor
and
says it's a
the
lovely
doctor
baby,
says
but
that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
she's
What's the second going to be like?
So,
Go ahead.
so the
Just a knob.
doctor says,
We'll call it Karl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
so the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face, right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the
a
same
joke
as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Karl.
It happened.
You're not, you swear to God you're not making
The
this
I'm
up.
not
doctor
making it
came
up,
back
honest to God.
smiling because you don't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not, all these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, innit? Teaching you stuff, always teaching you stuff.
Fair enough. All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're
the
going to
baby with
confirm it
2,
because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Karl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's
You
always
ignore it.
Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
There's still more to come.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it. Was it Nelly?
Nearly dead.
It nearly died.
It nearly died.
Bones, Radiohead off the Benz album. I mean, might be my favourite album of all time.
You said it before, yeah. I can't say I've ever really got into it. I remember when it came out, it was just so ubiquitous everywhere. I never really bothered listening to it.
I can still listen to it every day. I mean, that might be sad, I don't know. But it's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9, just practicing for when we
talk about music.
Talk more about music than maybe monkeys and people born without knobs, baby. Carl, any other thoughts?
Educating Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Carl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it. And it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Carl.
They're not really weird stuff. It's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's about, and I educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs is apparently true.
Right,
listen.
So,
I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect.
A couple of emails here trying to respond to our requests for nursery rhyme related information.
Oh, go on.
Nikki Williams says that she was at infant school and she had a nursery rhyme book, and in the book, and this may just be the illustrations, but apparently the 10 in the bed in there were small baby monkeys, which you'll be loving, Carl. But again, I suspect that might just be the illustration that accompanied
I remember I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was little, and my brother, he was older than me, and I was about 5, so he was about 16. And I remember him and his mate just absolutely cracking up because it said, up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bandaged his knob, N-O-B, with vinegar and brown paper. I've since found out that knob is like the old English for head, but I didn't know why they were laughing.
Of course.
They were just cracking up. This was, whenever one of my mate's brothers came around, he said, where's your nursery rhyme book? And he'd read it to him. Yeah. And it was just the funniest thing in the world.
The brown paper and vinegar was a popular method, because didn't Jack and Jill use that? They used something similar.
No, that was Jack and Jill.
That was Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's Jack when he broke his crown, which obviously, that means his head as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's fractured his skull on a sort of like an outcrop of rock. Yeah. And then...
is that still used, the brown paper and vinegar?
I don't think it is.
I don't know, maybe in Manchester they're still using that, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
And he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you, I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache, you're going for your run, I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the
dark. It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and so I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah. He's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
Lateness is lateness. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't. I don't like that.
Not gonna do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area,
naked,
with a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got an headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
So holiday, where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Always like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know how nudists do me head in.
Sure.
Right.
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but well, anyway, right. So I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, might have you know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach clobber?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, like that. You know what I mean? Looking at things, just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself, and all the water flows off.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, flip flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
Mm.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right, and there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair.
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out. It looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she...
Smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking along. So,
yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right,
Yeah.
but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "All right, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. But put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I like the fact that they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. Do you know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband...
Because if the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember, when you went to see those two strippers, and it was a woman and man, and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right. So it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if... do you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, day's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it, and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So
I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, one of those official nudist spokespeople, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Karl, because, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were
just...
they playing volleyball?
Well, the annoying thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Neil Young from the album Zuma, and that's Pardon My Heart on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I love the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept hands. Karl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden it out
Okay, just a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but there must be someone out there. If you know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Karl. Just answer it. Just potluck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. But
just say hello. Just tell his nutter straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it. Answer it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it. So, just as well. Did you have to have that thing done where they say, what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress? They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little left testicles.
If I said to you now, what side do you wear? Hang on. Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy. So
it's nothing to do with you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or...
well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your little...
The thing is, I don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But, now, I'm sat here, right, with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, "What side are you? What side's your member on?"
Member. What is this? The use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go.
Well, it's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants that used to sort of like hang down. And now, you know, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice little, neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, you know. Did you ever? What, have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, "What do you mean, mate?"
No, I've never. I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up, and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know. There's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You took me now.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Carl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? If he's, I mean, it's only a slight.
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go.
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without
now?
looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they? Briefs or boxer shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts. Well, it's probably free, but the jeans are probably strict knit. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Carl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM. Run, Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Carl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to give out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh!
Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting on your lap, right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like,
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks?
Right then, which leads us nicely into
knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of knob news.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10. This, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. Where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong.
Yeah.
I'll give you the headline.
Okay.
Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, right? We've talked about that before.
What did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally Remove his testicles.
It says, he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors.
Yes.
It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of... it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just, we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure, that's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, "This is a tricky one, this."
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, "We took his legs off by mistake."
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate, it's like, "Oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing them."
Yeah.
And they're probably doing a crossword whilst at it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested to know what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, "I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back."
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just get one in the other ball, gave his mum one, and got the other one.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why people are constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why?
I didn't realise it was a bit.
What do you mean why on the arm? It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on like your buttock or your side. Not, you can't wear a short sleeve shirt. Why did they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment, like when you were like released a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, you know, we had a doctor last time. If there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm,
so they can keep an eye on it. Presumably, he's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
right?
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, "Come back in 3 weeks." What do you do, by the way? "I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt," because the blokes go, "Why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about?" He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. "Sir, what is it? What is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths." What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not
Well, if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, like, little hospital room, people going, "Oh, I've had heart problems. What's your problem?" He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that up the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
The fact that at the end of
is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, "Women will never suspect." What kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah,
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed, if you've ever grown
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's my left arm.
What's this? Bit of stones?
Yeah, beautiful. Lay it on me. Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. Well, I think the listening public would have enjoyed knob news there.
Oh.
So, I mean, there was a lot of knob news this week.
I was surprised. you know, I would have thought it would be hard sometimes to get Knob News together, but...
I would have thought it'd been part of a bigger news programme, but, I mean, I don't think we'd dedicate a whole sort of, you know, like John Craven's news round.
Yeah.
A whole 5 minutes to knob-related news.
Yeah.
There was other news, was there, in the week at all? Carl, it wasn't just all knob-related, you didn't just research.
No, they're the ones that sort of stand out.
Okay, knob news?
Yeah, we've got a bit of Knob News, yeah.
I'm worried that Knob News, because it's only about penises, is a little bit sexist. Have we got any fanny facts? Can we sort that out for next week? I don't want to alienate our female audience.
Welcome to Minge London. Good, I'm glad that's that. Well,
But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, you know, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, oh, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, wasn't it?
yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then,
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I'd got the laugh.
Sure.
I'd got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
And then,
was that Knob News, or is there more?
no, it's got more Knob News.
That's just a
coming.
taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early Knob News.
Early Knob News coming up.
XFM.
And it's Knob News time. We're all very excited. Now, last week's Knob News was what, Carl? Do you remember it was a man...
Who grew a knob on his arm?
Sure.
No, he didn't grow it there, did he? He put it there.
Well, I know that, but, yeah.
Just popped it on his arm.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
This
Just a
week...
recap. That's just a recap of the week's news. Right now, it's the headlines.
Well, we
Right,
talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, you know, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it. We can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse. And it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it... I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh, yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
Like, well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
Well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse
Well, it
testicles
looked
would...
stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
You'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was it was still sort of monkey.
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
But that's weird.
But what, Carl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's
say
why
this
that's
operation-
why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But
a little bit-
I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah? Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Carl.
Yeah, but think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Carl, what they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea dog town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operator. What don't you understand, Carl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what
this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Carl, I'm getting this information from you.
No, if
this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think any of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Carl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth. Yeah, darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. You're Steve Merchant. Sure. That's little Karl Pilkington over there. Where is he? There he is.
There he is, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey. Back together again.
The old gang.
Yeah, it started last week.
Yeah,
I think
triumphant return.
I think it went well last week, didn't it, Carl? Good show, wasn't it?
You loved it, didn't you, Carl?
Brilliant, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, you weren't speaking to Suzanne last week at this time because you said she had a haircut, probably quite an expensive haircut. She's a lady in media. She's got to look good. She probably doesn't go to the barber like you or just shave it at home. She probably spent quite a little bit of money on it. She came home. She thought, well, my sweetheart, my lover, my sweetheart, you know what I mean? The man in my life is gonna love this.
Well, he adores everything about me. He's going to love my hair.
She walked in. Hello, Carl. All right. You look like Dave Hill from Slade. Is what Hugh said to the poor woman. And then talked about it on air. She was furious about that. So what did you do?
Carl?
She did listen, yeah. She wasn't happy.
And she heard you slagging her hair off?
Yeah. What
so this is probably annoying her now.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. We can do a lot today because she's at work. So,
and of course, no one's going to tell her.
Let's have a chat about a fat arse, shall we? Hold on.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
You are in so much trouble. That's... Look, he's realised he is a little bit worried. Oh, didn't you go and buy her a coat or something?
Took her out on Sunday and treated her to a new coat and that.
Yeah.
But I offered, I said as well, I said I'd pay to have it done again.
Oh, no! Carl, you have... Oh, God! Oh, my Christ.
So she listened to the show. What did she say? You got home, she'd heard you slagging her hair off.
Imagine that. He thinks that's a good thing. We've won the polls. Brilliant. What are we doing? Well, you can have facial surgery now, love. It's sort of like... It's just... Christ. You offered to have it done again. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But I got home and she's like, being moody with me, right?
Yeah. You thought something's wrong, she must have listened to the show when I was slagging off her hair.
His first thought was she's probably looked at herself in the mirror. She agrees with me.
Yeah, that barber's been round again.
Yeah.
And she just said, that wasn't very nice of you, was it?
Oh.
So I just said, hang on a minute. I said, that's what we do on the show. When I'm slagging off, Chinese people looking old or whatever, I said, you never interfere.
Sure.
I love the fact...
She's got to get her priorities right.
I love the fact that She's in the same queue as a billion people you've never met.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. She's in the same queue. Well, you didn't complain when I was
because
slagging off.
Karl, I don't think Karl has ever admitted he might be in the wrong, ever. Certainly not to you or I. So did you
That
admit...
is so true.
Isn't it?
That is so true.
He's never admitted that he might be in the wrong. So did you, in this instance, agree that maybe you'd overstepped the mark?
No, I just said she took it badly. Do you know what I mean? It's only a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Steve, you haven't seen it, so you can't start interfering on this one.
No, okay.
No, I haven't seen it, but I very much doubt she looks like Dave Hill from Slade, who, if I'm, unless I'm mistaken, used to cut his hair with garden shears blindfolded.
Well.
So, you know what I mean? And did her teeth stick out when she started to speak with a Brummie accent as well?
I've got used to it now anyway.
And so did you bought? So at some point you came crawling back and you said, "Do you want me to buy you a coat?"
I just said, let's leave that. Let's go out and have a good weekend.
Sure.
But get your hat before we go. And treated her to a new coat, and that's it's a nice coat, so people will look at that rather than looking at the head.
So what does it do? Flash? It's got obscenities across the back.
If anyone who knows Karl's girlfriend is listening,
tell her.
And maybe you're a work colleague and you're listening to the show.
Because I think this is terrible.
Get her to phone him now.
Get her to phone him now. I mean,
get her to phone on the XFM number. What's
the fat ass complaint line? Because you are in deep shade. Cemetery Gates by the Smiths, of course, off the Queen is Dead album. Lovely tune. Makes you happy, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a nice song about dead people.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I just wondering, Rick, what your opinions are, what your thoughts are on Britney Spears.
Liked a couple. Bit bored. I think she's panicking a little bit. I think she's a little bit desperate with all this Madonna stuff.
Yeah, all the kind of lesbian.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she's all right. I've got nothing against the girl.
Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard.
Yeah.
I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY?
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY?
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure,
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've said they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GA1. And that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, something like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan. Get up a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
Some
of the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars, and the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
What, do you reckon you'd have passed the...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY
to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird, if you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. Sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. You look sort of quite
masculine,
well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you were.
Normally it would be shaved. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there. Why haven't you?
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. So what time would you normally be going out then, Paolo?
Normally I'd go out about about 8ish.
8 o'clock in the evening you've got?
No.
Because that sounds a bit early. That's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right, so I was like, yeah, okay, right, so that's right, yeah. Where'd you go? Down sort of
Down
Compton Street for a coffee and then onto GAY
something like that,
with your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're doing
Sounding
fine.
pretty gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points. I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer Knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs, you love knobs, do you?
Absolutely
Can't get
not.
enough knobs. So you hate tits, I assume.
Loathe them. Loathe
You
them.
hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What? Even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers,
But not in a
straight way. In a gay
So
way.
okay. So you love knobs more than
I love
tits,
knobs
right?
more than tits.
Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
Britney's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh,
See, that's what would give me away. It'd be like the
know.
Great Escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, you're. I mean, I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, going anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
Oh, I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you? Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky
tune.
Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You all right, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff,
Yeah.
right? I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of
Oh, right. Okay.
gay
Who?
fella, straight, sort of man, woman. thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's
This is like a kid come running in and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly, and it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella as a woman or is it a woman?
Bit of both. That's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual? A transvestite? Is it a lady boy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell
it?
you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh,
No,
forget
listen,
it.
listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well,
Oh, Christ's sake!
it's a TV program where they've got this man who's
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So-
but the problem is, I'll tell you just because you don't know about it. The program is
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV program, look, TV.
no, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman, and
A man who is now half a woman.
no, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you
sorted
mean?
out.
He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs. He's
Why
got
do you do that?
his caps and the boys
What
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
in his wide fronts.
Why
but
that?
upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and
everyone.
pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him.
Well, can I just
see him
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I find it weird, right? I sort of get, I understand the gay thing, right? But,
Do you? What do you mean?
well, I know.
Well,
I
tell
know,
me the gay thing. Explain the
well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily. They're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not gay.
straight
They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those clothes, aren't yeah.
but then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but
Just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
so
think-
all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, so I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just
Surely
absolutely...
if you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now
and
that
you
would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes who didn't realise that this was a man had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed
agree.
her, they refused to let it be shown.
I
There was a big
agree though.
outrage.
That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
It's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, you know, that's awful. I heard it. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what...
I think it was a Sky One programme. Is there anything other than The Simpsons on Sky One that's worth watching? Have you ever tried to watch that? Have you ever seen Kirsty's home videos?
Yes. Yeah. But it's things like it's dogs on a slide, babies falling over.
Do you know, it's only recently reduced from an hour in length. It used to
Really?
be an hour long, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, it's just like camcorder footage, like
Do you
you've
know
been
what I
found of
like?
people falling over.
I like an old woman at a wedding falling over and showing her bloomers. That's
all.
my favourite.
But I like it when it's Kirsty's home videos uncut. So it's kind of 4 old women, like, naked,
With their tits falling out.
windsurfing.
Oh, Christ, imagine that. Does it whistle?
Well, I mean, have you ever really sat and watched anything on Sky One
No.
that wasn't
The Simpsons.
or,
I think that's-
or Star Trek?
I think that's what I watch on... I think that's
Or
pretty much
wrestling.
what I watch. Wrestling?
They have WWF wrestling, cartoons, and just the worst programmes. I mean, it's
I've seen a
appalling.
bit of the wrestling. It's hilarious.
But
It's hilarious.
It's like a station that's made by a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the demographic. Do you like Sky One, Carl?
I haven't got satellite ever, so...
Why not? I thought you'd have loved that.
No, I would love it.
Discovery Channel's all about
No.
slugs and that and weird stuff like that.
I know.
Chimps.
I was reading about slugs the other day.
There's a thing on one of the channels called Monkey Business.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that thing, wasn't I, with Richie Bacon.
Yeah.
Where you can watch the telly and that.
You're
and
talking riddles. You're actually talking riddles. And forget play a record.
You should be the gatekeeper in some kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of quiz game.
All right, yeah. Let me enter. Right, yeah, but I was doing that thing with Richard Bacon. What can he mean?
What does
What can
he
he
mean?
mean? He is the wise
There's
one.
a man
Just
who's
play
also a
record.
woman.
Yeah, yeah.
The upper half is, but is the bottom.
Yeah, play a record.
bit of Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Train in Vain, XFM 104.9. The Clash, Train in Vain on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Coming up after the ads, the return of Rockbusters. How excited are you, Rick?
Pretty good. And he's got another one as well. His return of, you know, when he appears in a little film.
Sure.
He's done that.
So if you've got some shopping or something to do, I should pop out now.
Shoot off now. XFM. Johnny Cash, Hurt on XFM 104.9. That's brilliant, isn't it?
Good.
I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. So what have we done? We've done gays, transvestites. Have we done knobbies yet, or?
It's nice that you can talk about pre-op transsexuals nowadays on the radio.
I know.
You know, without the fear of complaints or
I know.
listeners.
Listeners, that's the thing. If we had any listeners, we'd get complaints,
We really
wouldn't we?
would. We really would.
We'd get some serious complaints if
Yeah.
anyone cared enough.
That's
to
why we
pick
haven't
up the
gone
phone.
to a decent station with, you know, a big
We would
audience.
never do on a real radio station. We could never do this. Could
No.
we?
Why
We'd
not?
have-
Why not? See, I'm not doing this to like mess about and offend anyone. I think it's an interesting topic.
What? You talking gobbledygook, not really knowing what on
Yeah,
earth you're
Carl,
going on about.
Carl, for the first 5 minutes, you couldn't talk.
What?
Okay, look,
Although with who's the biggest, most professional person in radio? It's probably Terry Wogan, isn't it? And it was you that said you can't tell what the sentence he's saying because
No.
he keeps going up at the end before.
But he
and
never-
after.
there's never any punctuation.
Yeah.
so he'll just segue from one point to the next. So he'll be like, going on my holidays, Friday. We're having a lovely time, says Mrs. Dorothy Shears of Westminster. I'm thinking of going to Greece.
Oh, and it's halfway.
So,
So he's got his knobs, but he's still got the tits. Yeah. Typical. Oh, hello, Paolo. Do you want to come into my club to see?
Yeah, I'd love to go. Britney Spears, I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, well, it doesn't start for a while. It's it's only about 8 o'clock, and you know you're not going out for hours yet.
No,
8 or 7. But might as well watch a bit of telly. We've got FA Cup final.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Just that's a good one, isn't it? Or we've got the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you want to watch, Paolo?
Ooh, blimey. Well, I love all the camp and lame of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
But is that David Beckham playing? Because I love him. And his hair and his legs.
See what you've done.
You see?
So you will watch the football, but you'll be mainly looking at
the legs and the tight shorts.
So while Beckham's knocking them in, you'll be
exactly knocking one.
Right. Let's.
Do you notice? Remember, I never really looked, but when you see old clips of, say, early '80s footballers, the shorts are much tighter. Aren't they?
I don't know. I don't
really know.
I wasn't really looking. I remember Karl was saying when he went and there was 2 strippers, a bloke and a woman, and they whipped off their clothes at the same time, and you looked straight at the boys.
Yeah, everybody would. You would have done.
Right.
You do.
You do. You look at his doo-doo. What do you mean? You look at his doo-doo.
No, I'm just saying. If you were there, you would have done the same. 2 people on the stage.
Yeah.
Woman and a man.
Yeah.
They were getting the clothes off.
Yeah.
Right? The fella took his pants off the same time as the girl took her knickers off.
Yeah, right.
All I'm saying is it's human nature to have a quick look, have a quick glance, see what's going on.
See what's going on.
And then I wanted to look at the woman, but she put her knickers back on quick.
She didn't live opposite from you, did she?
But just to return briefly to the shorts question. It's only because in the 30s and 40s, they were huge shorts, weren't they? I mean, genuinely massive, huge. A small child could wear them as trousers. They were.
I think that's to do with comfort and decency, though, isn't it?
And then, but by the sort of 80s, there was barely any shorts there.
I think that was fashion.
But it's weird that you feel like at some point someone's gone, guys, I mean,
They've gone too
today,
small.
but this is ludicrous.
But that's what happened, isn't it? Because, things get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And fashion's like flares, drain pipes, heels, flat.
Yeah.
Tall hats, flat hats.
What do
Yeah.
you make of the miniskirt?
Long hair, skinhead. Miniskirt, again, I don't know. I'm sure there's been 10 resurgences of miniskirts since 65, whatever it was. It's fashion, so the short. You know what? Do you know what I think, Steve? I think the shorts will get smaller again before we die. I think we'll see one more tight little packet of Premiership footballers running round with their offal squeezed like the last chicken in a butcher's window.
Almost protruding.
Wrapped up, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, imagine if they just wore cling film shorts so you could see what was happening there, Karl. Where would you look then? Because you like football, don't you?
We're doing Rockbusters. I suppose so.
Go on then. Oh.
Right, we brought it back. This is where I give a cryptic clue and some initials, and you work it out and you win some stuff.
I was going to tell you what the prizes are. Needless to say, they're mediocre prizes for a mediocre quiz.
Sure, okay, yeah. With DVDs and VHS. Yeah, VHS. Who's still got that?
Right, so there's three of them, and what you can do now, we've tweaked it a bit.
Okay.
You can text in. Mm-hmm. Right, so you can email or text.
We've tweaked it a bit.
Right.
83XFM is the text, or it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is that what it is? 83XFM?
That's it.
That is good, though, and it's convenient, because who's got their laptop up and running and texting? So just shoot your phone. Brilliant.
All right.
Mine couldn't do that. I don't know how to do that on my phone. I don't know how to get...
What do you mean? What do you mean?
My brother wanted my postcode. He said text it to me. I couldn't work out how to do WC and 1.
That's because you're an old man.
So I had to write out WC1.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I didn't know how to do it. It won't do it for me.
Pathetic.
It's ridiculous. Go on.
Well, it's 83936 if you have that problem. Right?
Right, come on, we get on with the quiz. I don't know. There's too many numbers now.
Three clues. Here we go. First one is this Teletubby has got lice. Right?
This Teletubby has got lice.
This Teletubby has got lice.
Right.
The initial there is P, so it's a band or an artist that starts with P, and the clue is this Teletubby has got lice. Right?
Yep.
Second one.
I'm really already not holding out much hope for this.
I know.
Working out. Go on.
Right. Second one. I've just messed that first one up.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
But when I give it out later, I'll sneak it in without, right? Just don't repeat anything I say.
You're an idiot. You really are an idiot.
No,
play a record. Play a record. Play a record. You're a fool. Play a record.
Let me just...
No. You've ruined it. You're an idiot.
It's off. Ludicrous.
Red Vines by Amy Mann. Brilliant, that, isn't it?
Very good.
On XFM 104.9. Well, Karl mucked up Blockbusters, as usual. I mean, you know what? I like it when he mucks up early because it doesn't waste people's lives for 40 minutes realising he's mucked it up at the end.
Yeah.
So, obviously, people are already, they know what it is. They know what it is already. They've said, well, it's police, isn't it? You meant to say nits instead of lice.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. So that one's gone. So what have you got next?
Right, so that's just an idea. If you haven't heard it before, that's how my head works. Right, this Teletubby has got nits.
So Poe.
P, so Poe is a Teletubby.
Yeah. So when he says cryptic, it's not only what the answer is, it's what the question was meant to be.
Sure.
So...
All right, so there's only 2, so you've got even a better chance of winning than that.
Well...
So, the second one is, I'm saving that money to buy condoms. All right? Think about it.
Easy. Too easy. Right?
JC.
Yeah,
right,
well, that's too... so everyone's got that one. I feel like saying it now.
Yeah, but
so
don't
well, that's
say it now.
rubbish.
Yeah, but you've got to have an easy one in there, otherwise people get bored, don't
First one was easy. We gave them the answer.
Yeah, but hang on.
That's the easiest one we've ever had. Police.
And the second one is...
Yeah.
When you're making bread, add a little bit of colour for a change. All right? When you're making bread, add a little bit of colour. Just change things a little bit.
What are the initials?
Right? D.
Just D.
Just D. Right? So, what you've got there, I'm saving that money to buy condoms. The initials JC.
Yeah, that's easy, yeah. Next.
And when you're making some bread, just chuck some colour in there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Change it a bit.
Yeah, like the clue. The clue changes every time. The clue changes every time. Unlike the Times crossword, the clue changes every time it's said.
83 XFM if you want to text it, or it's ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk.
And win some
Rubbish.
stuff in that.
Pointless. David Bowie and Waterloo Sunset. Love that. Love the original.
Yeah.
Love that one. Love the original. On XFM 104.9.
Good work to David Bowie and the Kinks.
Yeah, big time. Big time. Reading the paper there,
Yeah,
Steve?
well, I don't normally read the paper, but I was having a glance through the Daily Express. Does anyone read the Express?
Well, you do at the moment, look.
Well, true.
Live on air.
Yeah.
Read it out, and then about 400 people will know what's in it.
I just read. I was obviously attracted by this little news item: gun raid by 3 Saddams. 3 armed men.
Oh, they're up to their old tricks again, aren't they?
Yeah. 3 armed men wearing Saddam Hussein masks were on the run last night after robbing a corner shop. The raiders threatened the worker with a handgun and knife, ordering him to open the till, blah, 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 get money out. And it says that they also tried to rob an earlier shop earlier in the day. Police said, we are linking the raids because the descriptions of the offenders are very similar.
What did the first one not quite get right?
Yeah.
Well, they looked very similar. I think it was Gaddafi, 3 Gaddafis.
Right, because that's weird, because we've had 3 Saddam Husseins down a shop
so
down the road.
that's what I meant.
Is it the same guys? Because I
assume so. I wouldn't have thought.
I don't want to, get the Gaddafi guys on the Saddam Hussein charge.
I'm almost sure it'd be the same way. I didn't know. One's got a moustache, haven't they? And one like they all got a moustache. I don't know. But I mean, there was 3 blokes with masks, Middle Eastern appearance. I don't know. But I mean, I imagine it's the same.
Because I've only ever seen really robberies being planned in films.
Sure.
So I don't know how it works. I assume that...
So you say. Yeah.
But I assume at some point someone's got to get together. One of them, the ringleader's got to get together and go, OK, well, we need to wear masks, obviously, just because our patients. I'm thinking of going with the regular stockings.
No. I'll tell you it would be funny.
Well, I don't want to be funny.
Well, no.
We want to strike fear into the hearts of people who are robbing.
But, I mean, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, we get the robbery and we have a laugh with it. Fear? Do you say you want to strike fear? Well, wear a mask of someone who's really scary. Who's the scariest bloke in the world?
Well, I don't know, Saddam Hussein?
I've got 3 of them.
Well, why?
I've got 3 of them. Let's all wear Saddam Hussein one. It'd be a laugh.
Well, it's not. I don't want it to be a laugh. I'm robbing a bank.
Don't hurt if we're having a laugh, and that's what I want to make money and have a laugh.
Why? I'm only in the money. I'm only in it for the money. But it's not important to me.
No, it's
fear. I want to strike fear.
We could also make a political point.
I don't want to make a political point.
No, you just want the money.
I'm a thug. I'm not.
We could have a laugh and we can make a political point.
Why not? What political point?
Maybe we're sort of stealing from the rich.
We're not like Robin Hood.
Well, never mind Robin Hood. Let's rob Barclays.
Why are you making jokes?
Well, I mean, don't worry. I'm going to do my stuff.
You're a comedian. I'm not sure you should be in this gang.
Let's wear the masks. How did it happen? Did they go and buy them? separately. Look, spread out. Look, you go to the joke shop in Covent Garden.
Yeah.
I'll go to the one in Southampton Row.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
See, because it's so often the case that they're using masks. It used to be Reagan, Thatcher. They were always. If I was the guy selling those, like when 3 guys came in, 3 shifty-looking blokes to buy
Yeah.
3 identical masks.
Yeah, in stockings.
In stockings.
Just so they don't know who we are.
Sorry,
Yeah.
can I just check? You're not going to rob
Definitely
anyone
not.
with these masks.
But just think of the police looking at those robbers. Every time they go past one of those awful sort of gift shops, they think that, oh no, it's just in the window there with Michael Jackson and Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, and George Bush.
Oh, Paolo, can I ask you something? I know you love knobs and that, and you hate tits.
Yeah.
What about Shirley Bassey's tits?
Well, I mean, I'm a fan of them because I'm a fan of Shirley, but I don't like them. They're not cool, they're not sexy.
Yeah, you're pretty bent. You are pretty bent.
Pretty
Come
good.
in.
Thanks very much.
Britain is on in 7 hours.
Excellent.
Yeah, what are you doing out at this time?
No. I just came out to get some milk.
Get some
knob action.
cock in the toilet. Carl.
Plenty of answers, Carl, so far for your I'd say
Yeah.
quiz. I'm not sure that's really valid.
Yeah, loads coming in. We're giving away some more stuff later as well with that film thing. That's coming up.
That's when you put yourself into a famous film and you act out.
Is that it?
You've done The Graduate, haven't you?
Done The Graduate, done Silence of the Lambs, done Billy Elliot.
I liked it. What was your one? Sixth Sense. I see weird stuff.
Yeah, the Sixth Sense was good. So that's coming up later.
We're doing that later.
We'll look forward to that.
Look forward to
We're
that.
all pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we've got some great music as well. Still lined up. Thorns, yeah.
Thorns. Oh, I'm obsessed with this now. This is the Thorns, and I can't remember on XFM 104.9. Brilliant. The Thorns. I can't remember. Isn't that beautiful?
Lovely.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me are Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, 2 for the price of 1. All right, so there you go.
Okay, still to come, Carl appears in a film that's marginally distracting. That'll occupy about 30
That'll
seconds.
kill 20 seconds,
Exactly.
and you can win some more shit.
With some more crap. Plus, we got-
Every other DJ in the country got sent because they're trying to get rid of them.
yeah, I guarantee you'll also hear the phrase, "Oh, shut up, Carl, play a record." In fact, shut up, Carl, play some ads.
All right.
Don't you want to? Oh, all right.
Yeah, just ads. I've got
Ads are better than
mate.
that. Ads are better than what you had to say.
Yeah.
Strokes, 12:51 on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? Done loads of stuff.
Go on, what?
Slag Suzanne off.
Yeah, brilliant.
First link.
Yeah,
Talks about trannies.
yeah,
But same old.
yeah.
Let's have something new, something
Come on.
fresh.
Well, I've been looking around, right, on the internet for stuff.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it. I just read the headline,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top. Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was a good
not
idea?
like this, though.
All right.
Headline. Well, these are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right,
could you
we're
read
busy.
that anyway?
Can't be bothered. You know
Read
what I
on
mean?
anyway.
Well, you have a look at that in a bit, right?
All right,
See
well,
if
okay,
it's
so what-
interesting.
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well,
but
it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in
Bong.
a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong. Have a-
Vibrating
look it up.
shoes.
Look it up on the internet. Anna Nova.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news,
I remember that. John McDonald. This one isn't very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. Well, that's the one I did read on about.
I love that out of all those. That's the one he went on about. Go on then.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
Yeah. Didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it? Really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records. Obviously, things that are in danger. It's anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people will be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean? Though? I just wondered.
What do you mean he was
any...
eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He ate about 3 in about a minute.
How did he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though? And then the other thing is the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
this
is my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11 and a half seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So he's sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
Well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? But listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
Now, I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want, But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school.
Yeah.
And like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say, you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's not.
I swear to God.
That is...
Absolutely right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you. I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I'll tell you that...
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
But imagine how embarrassing
So
that
if
was.
I look that up in the Bristol...
You'll find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm
incredible.
still embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name. But it's interesting, my friend Rufus, his parents lived in a place called Fockingham. Right? This is amazing when he was growing up. They lived in Fockingham.
Yeah.
They moved to a village called Fingering-Hoe.
No!
I swear to God.
Really?
Amazing.
Oh,
well,
God.
Perhaps you come from an amusing town or street.
Hello,
Why
mate.
not get in touch?
Fingering-Hoe or Fockingham? Well, that's my business.
Exactly.
Well, this family who's sick of living on Butthole Road, right, said the thing that pushed them over the edge was the sign was outside their house and tourists were always coming sort of having the picture taken with the pants down next to the sign.
Oh, no.
That's the thing that...
What's it called? Butthole Road?
Butthole Road, yeah.
Well, that's bad luck, isn't it?
That is bad luck, isn't it? Who named it that, though?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's not as if they've named it that after they've moved there. They bought the house knowing. Oh, there's a lovely house here, sir. Where you live? What road it's on?
Well,
I'm not going to go. Well, it doesn't matter. Look at the house.
yeah.
Well, where am I going? Where am I seeing this?
Well, I'll
house?
take you there. I'll take you there. I'll take you there.
Wow.
So you don't need to look. Just don't look at that sign. Just come into the house. Lovely house, isn't it? It is nice, yeah.
Well, my family wants to come later to have a look at
Just
it.
tell them to. I'll meet them at the bus stop, and I'll drive them here. You don't need to. You don't need to know where you're going. You just sort of know, won't you? You'll know from then on. How will we get letters? Have delivered to me if you want. I'll bring them. I'll bring them round. Don't worry about that. That's incredible. But I can't get over that. Where Steve used to live.
That's extraordinary, isn't it? Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
yeah,
or
Wanklin Drive,
Wanklin Drive, just get in touch. Let us know. We're not really interested, but it might fill up 5 minutes. Let's play a record. Let's come back with another of Carl's amazing quizzes.
I'm going to Spunkton later.
If I Was Your Girlfriend by Prince on XFM 104.9.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Big time. We've had quite a few calls. Greg used to live in a place in South Africa called Arsagay.
Arsagay?
Arsagay,
Nothing wrong with that.
Paul's friend's parents live in Fart Town, just outside Leeds.
Fart Town.
Which is nice, isn't it? That's just ridiculous. And Dean used to live in Butts Farm, Hamworth.
Butts Farm?
Yeah. That's obviously, I assume they're free range butts.
Sure.
And not sort of battery farm butts.
That would be horrible.
But, yeah.
Do you think that?
That'd be great to just name a town, wouldn't it?
I think I was thinking if I was a multi-billionaire, a Bill Gates type figure, I'd like to buy somewhere like, say, Manchester, and just rename it.
Whinging on the Wold.
Whinging on the Wold, yeah.
Yeah.
And
make them work. We can work Mondays.
Exactly. They'd be obliged to that would have to be what it's called.
Yeah.
That's the rules. It'd be like mayor.
Yeah. That'd be great as mayor, wouldn't you? You want to be mayor of Chinatown, don't you?
I'd like to be mayor of Chinatown. It seems to me that there's not a great deal to do.
No.
Because it's not really a town.
No, exactly.
It's just a novelty
who can we talk
street.
to about that? Who can go and say, look, you've got to stop calling this a town? Because at best it's a novelty street with some slippy pavements near restaurants.
I actually got stopped the other day by two tourists who said, do you know the way to Chinatown? And I really wanted to say to him, it's a disappointment.
It's not a town.
Seriously, it's not worth it. Pop in a record shop. Do something else.
Yeah.
Pop in Garfunkel's. have some delicious sausage and mash. But you'll get to Chinatown and you'll go, this is not a town.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, have you got a town hall? Got a betting shop?
Yeah.
Not really a town.
I don't think you can build a town entirely out of restaurants. That's not enough. You need more stuff.
Oh, dear. A lot of old people I've noticed there, Carl. Aren't there?
Let's leave that, eh?
What?
We'll leave it. Leave
What?
the old...
Leave what?
Just got John, who's just emailed in. He said my secondary school was on a street simply called Bell End.
That's Bell End, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
There's a road in Cricklewood somewhere called Clitterhouse Drive.
Clitterhouse.
Yeah, I don't think you can really get that. You can't get them on that. That's fine.
No, that's fine.
No, that guy's just having a little laugh, just taking the mick. Get a lot of that sort of thing. There's a place in America, apparently. Ben's emailed this in. There's a place in America called My Anus.
My Anus?
Yeah.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Anus, yes, I have heard of that. That's unlucky.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Where do you live, my anus?
I've got a letter for you. Where shall I?
Where shall I send this?
All right, don't get cheeky.
Anyway, just rather than reading out the A to Z, right? Are we doing Rockbusters answers?
Oh, yeah. Go on then.
Right, listen, this has got Chris Moyles, The Breakfast Show on Radio 1. This sort of stuff.
Well, listen,
Go on.
have we got a winner, Steve?
We have. I'll check that in a minute.
Yeah,
all right, well, you find a good winner.
Yeah.
The Rockbusters clues. The first one was this Teletubby has got mitts.
Well, we know this one.
We've done that. That was Police.
Yeah,
Right?
rubbish. You ruined it.
All right, the second one. I'm saving that money to buy condoms.
Too easy. Johnny Cash.
That was Johnny Cash.
Rubbish.
And the third one was when you're making bread, add a bit of colour for a change and sort of, change the colour of it.
Right.
Right? That was Dido. They got that. Give us a winner.
Well, the reason I've given this person the prizes is just because she's from Switzerland.
Sure.
She's listening in Geneva in Switzerland. So, I mean, good luck to Tina. And she wins those prizes.
Who did she want to win the war?
Don't know. I don't think she had an opinion.
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
They say that, but I reckon they wanted us to win, really.
Do you think so?
I reckon so.
Do you think that was true of all the wars? They were always on our side, really.
I'd get her to just, if she's still in there, who did most Swiss people, maybe sort of like over 50, want to win the war?
This
England or
recent war
Germany?
or the original war?
The Second World War.
The best war.
Yeah,
The big one.
the main
Main
one.
one, yeah.
So just as a poll, in her opinion, so ask people over sort of like 50 or 60, right? Just quickly do it in the next 10 minutes. Who did they really? Are they neutral? But who did they really want to win?
Yeah.
England,
we know you were neutral, but
yeah,
it's
but who do you
50
want
odd
to win?
years
England or
later.
Germany? We come up with great games, don't we? Hey? Learn to Fly by Foo Fighters on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, I think it's time for another competition, isn't it? We've got some great prizes to give away, and you've got your film quiz.
Yeah, we'll be doing that in a bit. Take a classic film. My favourite film ever, this one, probably.
Okay.
Sort of edit it, I'm in it, and you have to listen to it carefully in that, because there's a question at the end of it.
Okay.
You win some stuff in that, so we'll be doing that. I've just got some ads and that to get rid of.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Lovely.
Dynamism. XFM. Bad Day and REM on XFM 104.9. Karl's Quiz is a classic film. He's done some jiggery pokery. He's in the film. It's his favourite film of all time. I thought The Elephant Man was your favourite film of all time.
It's up there, but this is like this film's got everything. It's got hilarious bits in it. It's got sad bits in it.
I've got the headphones on because I've got to hear it, and I don't usually wear headphones. But I just realised how noisy I am. Does that go out when I'm
course
sort of
it does.
Does it really?
Yes.
So when I'm sort of like tapping and writing and that, because it's really clear.
Everyone can hear that.
Really?
Yeah. The thing about that microphone, Rick, is it doesn't just pick up your voice. It picks up all the sounds.
Oh, that must be
Like you scratching now. For instance, you itch, I don't know what it is you've got there, some kind of rash.
Well, look, it's eczema. I think. Look, what's that? Oh,
Eczema, yeah.
Oh God, and what's that one then?
That's just one of your enormous fat tits.
What's that? But yeah, that must be irritating to listen to at home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If your voice weren't bad enough,
And moving the mic.
moving the mic then, that makes a noise.
Leave that.
Eating sandwiches, drinking coffee.
Yeah. Right, come on then, Karl.
Right. So the film is Kes. You got to listen to it properly. At the end, there'll be a question about what's happened in there.
Yeah.
So you got to listen, take it all
I
in.
love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, is The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out? or what?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Yeah. All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No.
No,
It's
What's
the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
All right, go on.
All right. So here we go.
Things that had actually happened. I've got
Oh, yeah.
another one. What about you, Casper? Casper!
All right.
All right?
All right.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you
Some of it?
just.
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there, eh? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that's happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
Right. What about I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do. It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, and just sort of play music and tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week, it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm. So it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories, and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right. I'm not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir? That. I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and like come up with good stuff, like monkey news and like quizzes and stuff. But then he'll just, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze.
All right,
S-Q.
I'm going to show us off the wall. This is a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
Right, now tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he puts one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it, and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel right down the front.
Oh, swivel's not. It's spelled SWIDR.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think, I don't really want to talk about.
You've done enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big hand of applause.
That is the effort.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the best thing you've ever done, Carl.
So that's Kez, right?
Yeah.
Got some good prizes there.
Not bad, yeah, good stuff.
Question is, how many times did I say Ricky can get? How many head squeezes can he get in before the start of the show? Right. So if you were listening properly, the answer's in there, right? And got some good stuff
Got
there.
some DVDs in there, and some CDs, including some Jimi Hendrix stuff and other odds and ends. Good stuff.
Brilliant.
And just text in 83 XFM. All right.
Eddie and the Hot Rods. Do anything you want to do on XFM 104.9. All right? Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, we've had loads of entries for the how many times did I squoze his head. Well, the answer was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And who's the winner, Steve?
Let's give it to John. He's emailed in, he's got it right. He said he squozed your head 3 times on average.
It's not squozed, is it, Carl? That's incorrect. It's squoze, isn't it?
It depends how you say it.
Go on.
Squoze.
Well, it doesn't really, because it's nonsense anyway. It's not a real word, but...
You squoze my head,
Yeah.
I will squeeze your head. Do you know what I mean? Depends what line you're getting it in.
Sure.
Tense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Any monkey news? Any educating Ricky? Anything else? I don't feel that you've earned Monday off yet, because it's just 2 hours and you only did about 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, but that took a bit of time to make.
Well, that's your own fault.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't do it Monday. I bet you did it on another day.
I had to come in Monday, didn't I?
Yeah, but I bet you
will.
will do that on another day, so you're taking the piss even more, so you're doing it when you should be doing other stuff. You've still got Monday off and you've got 2 hours here. So you're laughing either way. So don't give me that. So, do you know what I mean? What else you got?
Monkey news.
Yeah.
Right, let's do monkey news.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Oh, we may as well have some monkey news.
Let's have some monkey
Do
news.
some monkey news. You made enough noise there, Rick? You want to...
Sorry, but sometimes I like to move around, lounge and that, and at the mic,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's have the jingle. We've not heard it for a while.
Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news, you
Right. I haven't read this through properly. So I'm just
assumed that. Right. What do you mean you haven't read it through properly?
basically, right, it's about problems with chat rooms and that, right? A lot of people, it's like the new way of meeting people and that in it now, chat rooms. You get on there, you can have
Right,
a chat.
if you say someone was having a meeting with someone, they
Please
wanted to
don't
meet.
preempt it.
Right, okay.
Please don't preempt it.
Right, there is not an animal in the world that
Right,
can
it doesn't
operate
matter.
and
Do you want to
understand.
know the story? You said that
Did they get
monkeys-
married? It was 3 months later. She realised, there's a lot of bananas gone from my fridge.
See, what annoys
I
me
want
is,
a divorce.
This is what annoys me.
Bobo.
though. You say that monkeys can do Shakespeare if they're given the time.
No, that's not it.
Let's not get into the
It's
whole
a
Shakespeare and
philosophical
monkeys.
conundrum.
Please, let's not get into that debate again. We'll be
It's
here all
about
night.
it's about
Yeah. Right, so
infinity.
this one then.
Oh.
So this chat room, right? And the thing is with chat rooms, you have like a big boss who's looking over it and making sure nothing dodgy is going on.
Right.
Right, so certain keywords come up and
Who's that, Dr.
sort of thing.
Zayas?
Right. So anyway, they were looking over it, trying to look for dodgy stuff, but they kept coming over like really strange things. Like instead of saying, "Do you want to meet in a restaurant or bar?" Right, it'd be like,
Do you want me in a tree?
"What tree do you want to meet?" on?"
Right, okay.
Are you shooting
That's
off?
the end, yeah.
I'll see you later,
Seriously,
mate.
'cause that's gone.
I'm just going to listen to the end of it anyway.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you believe that shit, honestly.
No, I'm just telling you what's online.
Let's hear the rest of it.
How you're nearly you're ill. You're nearly okay. Well, I don't know the PC term for this, so I really apologise. You're nearly retarded in some
And
aspects.
instead of sort of saying wear something sexy, they'd say make sure you bring plenty of bananas. and
Right,
stuff
you're
like that.
talking absolute. Okay,
Are you making up the monkey news now because you can't find it anymore?
and instead of saying should we get married, they're saying how swollen and red is your arse?
Do you wanna
You
have a look?
stupid fool.
No, that
have a
was
look?
me.
Mark Ronson and Ooh-wee on XFM. Well, what a great show we've had.
Informative.
It's been fun. Yeah, we've learnt some, haven't we?
Yeah.
What have we learnt?
All sorts of stuff.
We've learnt that Carl is an idiot.
Yes.
That he believes that monkeys can get onto
That's more of a
sites.
confirmation of
It really,
something we already
yeah.
suspected.
We always suspect it, but that's
I just read a little email from someone who just said that in Northern Ireland there is a town called Muff.
Is there?
Yeah, it's worth knowing.
Yeah. What else do we learn? Monkey news. No one's got anything like monkey news on radio, have they?
Think of that as a boast.
Yeah.
No one has got anything like this gout.
Yeah. You call that a boil? Look at that, and look where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
We've
Okay.
not heard, sadly, back from that woman from Switzerland.
Haven't we?
I know you threw out a question.
Yeah, I just thought I wanted to find out whether the Swiss really. Well, I say they're neutral, but I would assume they'd be rooting for us and keeping quiet.
You'd hope so.
Whenever Germans went through, they went, "Oh yeah, well, yeah, whoever wins, yeah." But they're going, "Oh." Whereas with us, they go,
Behind
"All
their
right,
back,
lads,
giving the
all right,
finger.
lads, do you want some chocolate?
Yeah.
Here's a cuckoo clock. No, don't let it go off. I'm hiding."
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
Sure.
But and they better want us to win, because it wasn't for us, and we'd have let fascism go in there, and they'd be speaking bloody German and Italian all over the place, wouldn't they?
I think they do. I think they do.
What?
They do speak German and Italian.
Why? Why?
I don't know. They just couldn't be bothered to come up with their own language, and they chose that one, I suppose. Or they chose those.
What's the point of being foreign if you don't speak English?
I've no idea. You'd have to ask them.
That's mental.
I don't know.
What would I do if I went there?
You wouldn't. Why would you go?
They don't speak the language.
If you're going to have to choose a language to speak, choose English.
Even the Dutch, they got their own language, but they don't speak it
They can't
because
be arsed with it.
it sounds silly.
Yeah.
So they speak English.
Of course they do.
You see, Dutch people,
Yeah.
so in Amsterdam, with clogs on, they'd be chatting
Chatting
in
away.
English.
In English.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Oh God, I was there once, and there was a mouse
Right.
just there on the stair. It was a little mouse with clogs on.
Yeah. Where?
On there. on the stair, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so, that's languages. We learned about languages, didn't we? I'm not a linguist, but I pretty much think that's what happens.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something I learned in the week.
Go on.
Yeah. This will be one thing. He did definitely learn only one thing this week.
It's a good one, though.
Don't insult Suzanne's hair.
I learned two things
on.
this week.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't put your trousers on over your head. Because I know you were persevering with that for a while.
Mercury may look nice, but it's bad for you. Go on.
There are more moves on a chessboard.
Then particles in the universe.
That puts you off learning it, doesn't it?
Well, no, it's a possibility.
No, they
It's the fact
said it is. It is. He said that's...
Yes, that's right. It's a possibility because it's basically that it tends towards infinity because no two games are the same. So it's not that you've got to learn that many moves.
It's not that good.
I don't wish to criticise Rick, because I know you were trying to inform him then. It's a good job you're not a teacher, because as you gabbled the phrase, it tends towards infinity,
Yeah.
it kind of came out as...
Okay, yeah.
Imagine if you're one of those kind of foreign students who's gone here to study, and they, sometimes they put
What,
the tape,
Swiss?
they put the tape recorder by the lecturer.
Yeah.
Listen back to that. Remember, it's something towards infinity. I'm not sure. It tends towards infinity.
It's talking about tense. I not understand. Cuckoo.
So we've
had a good time.
We've all had a good few.
We've had
laughs.
a great time.
Can I just say to everyone, have a great Saturday.
All right, see you later.
Rick, you like the Thorns? You played the Thorns.
I love
earlier.
the
I think you'll
Thorns,
enjoy
don't-
this. It's an old track from Hawksley Workman.
Brilliant.
Bad name, good song.
See you next week.